How are you today? It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm Mary Amy and I'm coming live from New York. And this is Living in the Light. And I'm all about shifting away darkness and guiding you to your fullest potential. On today's show, I'd like to cover topics like circle of light and letting go of old belief systems, and EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. I will be doing a visualization and I will be talking about the healing properties of amethyst stones. Well, I am right now kind of going through something where I have to do what I say to my clients, which is accept yourself. And I'm glad we're going to be doing Emotional Freedom Technique because it's about affirmations. It's about if you've ever undergone trauma, and it's really about accepting yourself, loving yourself and accepting yourself. And I talk about self-love, and I keep trying, or I am trying as a person to transform and transition to a better version of myself. And lately, I've been experiencing ascension symptoms. I don't know if you have. I've mentioned that to you before. What is ascension? And we are becoming multi-dimensional beings of light, and our DNA is activating, and our cells that were dormant are opening and releasing more of who we are. You know, it's like we've had amnesia to who we are. And so sometimes it's like it's a bit confusing, and it's funny because yesterday I had a few panic attacks and I really didn't even know why. There was nothing negative. I think I'm just in my mind trying to do so much. And I do say, like, there's looping thoughts that we have sometimes when we feel overwhelmed and stressed. Well, I do too. I mean, that's why I'm talking about this. I'm here supporting you, and I experience these things as well. And you can see I'm a little tongue-tied today. And I think I just have so much to say and want to help and heal, that I'm moving to, my mind's moving ahead of where I am. So I'm just going to like chill a little bit here. I hope you're here chilling with me. And let's just move right into before I just kind of just talk about all about me. It's not about me, it's about you. And I'm hoping that some of these concepts and thoughts and takeaways will help you and give you more clarity in your own life. And as we embrace our fears, we are accepting ourselves, the good and the bad, and we're shaming ourselves. We're not shaming ourselves. We're letting go of shame. And we become happier. And we do this to start, like I say, with self-love. I am here saying, let's form a circle of light. And what I'm saying is that I'm really trying to be a better version of me. And I have so much love in my heart. And I know that we're all born with beautiful love and light in our hearts. And through life's experiences and circumstances, it gets covered. We get involved in drama and sometimes negative incidents or experiences that happen to us. And then we get sad and we have pain and we lose a lot of who we really are. And I'd like you to just think beyond what you were raised to know, like these systems and these beliefs of what reality is. Because if you expand your mind, we'll do this together, and you think out of the box and consider that maybe there's more to your life and to your being, your mind, body, spirit, than what you know. So I'm going to say, I am really working towards having more light and love in my heart and being a compassionate being, and I hope you will too. Virtuous actions create happiness, non-virtuous actions create suffering. Higher vibration, like joy and love and compassion, brings you to becoming a higher dimensional being and a higher dimensional being of light, a higher consciousness, a higher vibration. Everything has a vibration. So what I'm trying to say is, the higher vibration that you achieve, then the more positive experiences you will have in your life and opportunities, and like attracts like. When you have a higher vibration where you're living in love, which means as much as you can, you love yourself. It starts with self-love. And I say, you look into a mirror, it's an affirmation. I love myself, I accept myself. And if you can say that, then you're not blocked and you can manifest most anything you want. Anything is possible. Thoughts are powerful, and thoughts are vibration. This morning when you woke up, what was the first thought that came into your mind? It's very defining for your day. I don't know if you remember what your first thought was, but in the future, try to think about this. When you wake up, let's start with a positive thought. I say, come up with 5 humongous goals. Write them down. Pick one of those to think about the first moment that you're awake. Of course, I say, write down your dreams. And our dreams have messages and signs and symbols to guide us to our destiny. And our dreams will share with us what our unconscious wants us to know. Maybe there's some issues that you have in your waking life that your dreams are showing you how to problem solve. Maybe there's a fear that you have that while you're sleeping, it comes through. Now, I say, don't run from your fears anymore. Embrace your fears. Get through them. Accept yourself. Accept yourself for all your characteristics, everything. No one's perfect. We all have good parts of us and not so good parts of us. And some of the not so good parts of us were things that we learned from belief systems, or we were trained, we were programmed. Maybe we were in our environment growing up. Maybe it was through an adult that you were around, or a family member, or maybe it was during your schooling, your education. Maybe it was just the systems that we undergo from the time we are brought out into this world. So we're going to try to let go. We're going to be gone with the old systems and beliefs, and we're going to try to create a person, a being, a spirit that is whole, more whole, because you love yourself and it's like you exist with nothing around you. And we're going to talk about that, because when we close our eyes and we imagine nothing else around us, so we're taking away our identities, we're taking away our image, we're taking away what everyone else considers who we are and who we think we are. What is left? What is left? Who are you? Who is your authentic self? What is the personality or being with abilities and talents that we don't know yet? We're going to uncover that being. Now, let me remind you that during these times of changing and transitioning and transforming into the best version of you, it's going to feel a little uncomfortable. Maybe you're going to sleep a little bit more. Maybe you're going to not like yourself as much. You have to go through some of your issues and traumas and accepting yourself before you can really embark on your destined journey. And that's okay. It's a process. Nothing happens overnight. Now, I've been saying that I have a mantra, and my mantra is, I will be patient. I will be patient. I will be patient. That's what I'm working towards. You come up with your own. And I'm hoping that you become just as patient as I'm trying to become. And you will find this person, this beautiful, lovely person that came onto this planet, Gaia, the new earth, and you will be able to share more of yourself. You'll feel more fulfilled. You will have more abundance. You'll be able to manifest. So it starts with loving yourself. It starts with bringing more light into your life. And how can you do that? Maybe you're going to go and you're going to spend some time in nature. Maybe you're going to watch a sunrise or a sunset. You're going to bring light into your life. Nature does that. A rainstorm, a thunderstorm, spending time on a beach, by water, in a forest, in woods. And the other day, I gave you a visualization, and it was a go-to nature scene. And what is the purpose of that? That is for you to change your reactions, or shift your reactions to joy. You can do that through nature. So you visualize, you close your eyes. I'll just give you what I'm referring to. You close your eyes and you think of the most beautiful nature scene. The most beautiful nature scene. It's your personal nature scene that you're going to imagine, and you're going to think about maybe 1 to 5 seconds a day. And this nature scene brings you joy. Maybe it's a beautiful body of water. Maybe it's a beach. Maybe it's a lake. Maybe it's the ocean. And you're going to close your eyes and you're going to imagine every single feeling and emotion that you have being in that place. And this place, this nature scene, must bring joy to your heart. Maybe it's a waterfall, a field of beautiful, colorful flowers. It's all up to you. And I'm suggesting this because when we have downtime, which we all have, we know that we all have times that either we're suffering, we're feeling sad. Hopefully it's not long periods of time. We want to get through this and we want to come out to the other end so we have more happiness and joy and love in our hearts. So when you're having those moments that you don't feel so good, which we all have, you're going to, in your mind, go to the nature scene. Go to the nature scene. So you have instant joy. Now that will change your body chemistry. That will change how you respond. If you're in a tough situation with someone and they're going off, maybe they have a lot of drama going on and you can't prevent this from experiencing it. Maybe you have to be around this person that's very dramatic. Maybe they're a family member. Maybe there's a coworker. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone dramatic and you don't know what to do or how to get out of it. One surefire way of being in this situation is to visualize your go-to nature scene, and it will change the environment, the energy. The person will feel the shift. Now, you don't tell anyone. You just keep this to yourself, okay? So I would like to speak about the emotional freedom technique. And I learned this years ago, and I had a practitioner show this to me, and it's really simple, and it's something that you can do, and it has to do with affirmations and tapping, and you're tapping certain points. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 fingers, okay, and you're going to go through 8 different points in your face, and then your hand and your collarbone, and I'll walk you through this, okay? Now what you're going to say is, I love myself, I accept myself, which is the affirmation that I say when you look into the mirror. But you're going to say this out loud and you're going to tap. So the first spot that you're going to tap is right here between your 2 eyebrows and with these 2 fingers. So you're tapping like this, Okay, very lightly. You're going to tap, but you're tapping so you feel it. And you're going to say, I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. And these are points that have some kind of effect neurologically. I love myself, I accept myself. So that's the first point. The next point is going to be right here next to your eye. Okay? I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. So I think that's about 4 or 5 times you're going to tap, okay? And then it's right under the eye. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. Now, below your nose, between your nose and your lips, you're going to do it. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. This is the emotional freedom technique. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. Okay? And then it's below. So it's like basically below where you just tapped here on your chin. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. And the reason why this is the affirmation that I choose to say is I feel that it's short and it's very defined, right? It's about accepting yourself. It's about self-love, okay? I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. And I know you might feel funny doing this, but I'm telling you, try it. Okay, now you're going to hit your collarbone right here. Okay, I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. And then right under here, which is right and below your arm right here, I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. Okay, and then there's one last. You're going to take this part of your hand, okay, your palm, and you're going to tap right here, okay? And you're going to say it right here. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. I love myself, I accept myself. I recommend it. It's up to you. It's a suggestion. You know I make suggestions because I'm hoping that my suggestions help and heal you and bring love and light into your life. Okay, so let's move on to a visualization. Okay, so we know what I say. I say what a visualization is guided imagery. And this is about expanding your awareness and your mind to make more room in your mind, body, spirit for all the good things that the world encompasses. This is heaven on earth. There's a lot of light coming onto the earth right now. There's solar flares. I speak of the great solar flash, where it's going to be a blinding white light, and everything that hasn't been exposed to light will then be exposed. There's a lot of darkness that has been on the earth. We were raised around negativity and darkness. Things shouldn't be this difficult. They shouldn't be this harsh. We should be happier and we should struggle less in our lives. There's no reason for it in this day and age. With all the technology, everyone should be happy and healthy and have plenty. There's plenty of everything, resources on the earth for everyone. Okay, so let's do this visualization. So what I recommend to you is, I recommend for you to get in a comfortable position, sit or lay down. And you want to close your eyes, okay? And we're going to talk about tensing your body up. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to relax our body. So we're going to let out a breath. Anything before this moment. We're rushing. If you're watching this at a later time, I know what it's like. It's all about getting things done. We have all our checklists of things we have to do for work, whether it's, in our home life or at our career, and there's lots to do always. So let's take time right now, and we're going to just relax and take this few minutes to just please just be patient and just settle in, and it'll be over. And then maybe there'll be something that shifts inside of you. Every time you do this, you're relaxing your body. Okay, we sometimes have to force ourselves to just sit still and relax. And it's good for us, right? Okay, blessings. Our intention today is to clear away negative thoughts with a ball of glowing light. So let's realize connecting your mind, body, spirit to divine light will shed darkness in yourself and unblock your true purpose and passions. Your ball of glowing light visualization begins now. So now that you've found a comfortable spot, sit or lay down, let's begin to relax our mind and body. So we're going to breathe out old energy. We're going to let go of any thoughts that we have before this moment. We're letting it out. It's leaving our body. It's gone. If we need to tense our body, let's tense our body and let go. One more time, tense your body and let go. Okay, together we're going to inhale and exhale 3 times. And you know that I say the 12 counts so that we get into more of a natural state of letting go and releasing and breathing. So we're going to inhale and exhale 3 times and have a 12 count in our minds. Okay, so let's do this together. Okay, so again, let's scan our body for stress or tension from the top of your head, your crown chakra, to the tip of your toes. Okay, and so our intention today is to release negative emotions preventing us from our own personal happiness. So I'd like you to imagine that there's a bright, glowing light in the distance. This ball of light is bold and powerful and energetic. And as this ball of light travels to you, all your past nuances in your life begin to depart from your system. And you're releasing and you're allowing everything that bothered you before to be gone. You sense it as a positive to experience and grow and achieve your goals. You know that this ball of light will cover your body and everything that's negative will have left you. And it protects you, this big, large ball of light that covers your entire body from your head to your toes. It's within your organs, your flesh, your bones. It's touching every cell in your body, and it protects you. You feel safe, you feel warm and secure. No one may harm you. The glowing, powerful ball of light reaches beyond your head and below your feet. Its power slowly diminishes your old thoughts and past mindsets. This ball of light feels warm and inviting, and you accept it. It remains filling you, your body, your bones, your flesh, your organs. You're giving it permission to fill all your cells with positive light and energy. You're going to breathe out any pain, anger, sadness, fear that you're holding on to. You're going to speak out negativity if you need to, whatever it is. You can speak aloud. Give yourself permission to let go, to embrace this light within your being. There is room now for more love. Your heart grows bigger. A new awareness of calm. You feel more peaceful. You're embracing this. You surrender to this old feeling. You surrender to this new feeling of positivity. You're staying in that moment of positivity and light and love. I will count backwards to 3 and you'll open your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you haven't realized already, I'm tired today, and that's because I woke up at sunrise, and so sometimes I get tangled up like we all do, and I'm doing my very best. And I say, I am brave and I'm courageous, and at this moment, I'm brave and I'm courageous. And you are as well. It's not easy what's going on right now in the world. There's a lot of change and there's a lot of confusion and chaos. But know that's out here, not in here. When we align our thoughts, words, and actions, we can manifest whatever we want. It starts with a thought. Thoughts are very powerful. Make a wish. What do you wish for? Make one wish right now. Close your eyes. And I'd like you to make a wish. I'm going to make a wish too. Don't share it with anyone. And if this wish brings you joy in your heart, then you can manifest it. So let's do this together. Let's come up with a wish. Anything you would like in the whole world. Okay. I hope you made that wish, because we're speaking of light and love and thoughts and positive energy. So that wish is surrounded by all these good vibes, these good vibes. So let's go back for a minute. I mentioned to you circle of light. And what is circle of light? Well, I really believe that circle of light is about how if I'm here and I'm constant. I'm the infinite form of light. Okay? Nothing disappears. It just changes form. So whatever I was before, I must have been light. I speak of angels, beautiful angels, and how angels guide us and protect us and come from the heavens to earth. And they're messengers of God. And I speak of an archangel that's standing right next to me, that's here to protect me. And I speak how we all have guardian angels. We all have at least 2 guardian angels that are born with us, that are with us from birth, and that are here to protect us. And if you ask for angels, they will be present. And how do you know if there's an angel present? Maybe you'll start to experience mystical visions, maybe through dreams. Maybe there's someone that comes to you in the form of an angel where they're telling you or alerting you of some kind of danger. They're an angel, a human angel, but still an angel. Maybe you'll feel their presence when you're alone. Maybe there'll be signs or symbols through numbers. I spoke of numerology yesterday, the significance of numbers, the divine mystical relationship between numbers and coinciding events. And then I mentioned synchronicity. What is synchronicity? Synchronicity is mysterious coincidences, occurrences in your life that have nothing to do with each other, but somehow our attention is brought to them. And coincidence will begin to occur in more of a common way in your life when you start to let light and love in. When you begin to write down your dreams, when you spend more time in nature, when you think of light and love in your heart, when you become service to others instead of service to yourself. And I don't know if any of this sounds fun to you or interesting, but that's not really what it's about. It's more like you change who you are, or you transition into this other being that you were born to be, the authentic being. All of a sudden you realize you have talents for things and abilities, and you covered them, and you compressed yourself. Maybe someone told you couldn't do it, or you just didn't have the confidence. But as you ascend and you become this being of light and love, more of the true you will come out. Now, you might, in fact, have people around you that are negative, or maybe they try to take you down. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe they tell you you can't do things, you can't listen. I'm here to support you and tell you you can do whatever you want. You are brave and you are courageous. And if you make a list with 5 humongous goals, I'd like you to start checking these goals off. And then I also tell you to talk about 3 talents, abilities that you have. You are a special being. I know you are. I'm telling you, you are special. You are lovely. You have a beautiful heart. I can see your heart. It's beautiful. Allow divine energies and light and angelic beings into your life, and prosperity and abundance will happen for you. You will manifest everything you want. You can't share with others what you would like to manifest because they might destroy it or knock you down or laugh at you or tell you can't do it, and you can. You just have to have the confidence. I don't know, maybe you have great confidence and this does not apply to you, and I'm loving that, and I wish that for you. But if you don't, some days you might not. Maybe you have low self-worth or self-esteem, and we want to build that up because that's something someone else put on you. If you were cherished and beloved as a baby and a child and a teenager and an adult, you would have no issues. You would be embarking on the most wonderful journey. So let's get you back to that being that you were born to be. So 3 talents, abilities that you have that make you stand out. Remind yourself. I don't know, maybe you're great at crossword puzzles. Maybe you have a beautiful smile. Maybe you're so amazing with numbers, which I am not. That is not a talent of mine. I can't pretend. I can remember numbers, a bill I have, but I'm not good with all of the other, mathematics. It wasn't my specialty. I'm a creative soul. I paint. I do art. And now I'm hoping to help people. So, I thought about this. I saw this picture, and it's about, this is representation of a human and God, and they're touching. And I think what this means to me is about our light and love touching each other. And that's why I say circle of light. I say, if I have light and then I'm bringing you light and then you bring someone else light and so on, we will create a magnificent illuminating light, circle of light together, oneness, wholeness, positivity, right? These, there's parts of us that should be sacred. I want to say, I want to mention this. And what are those? Those are our personal thoughts should be sacred to others. We don't have to share those with anyone. That can go under attaining a invisible line around ourselves 12 feet from our body that no one can come into emotionally, physically, or spiritually unless we ask. So there's certain parts of us that should be sacred. Some of our thoughts, if we choose it. Our freedom should be sacred. Our free will should be sacred to us. That we don't have to make decisions based on what someone else wants us to do. We can make our own decisions. If you're not a 5-year-old child, then you are entitled to be sovereign and have free will. It's one of the laws of nature. We do not have to give permission for anything that we find unacceptable. You can say no. You can say yes when you would like to, and you can say no. If you feel uncomfortable doing something, then don't do it. You shouldn't have to. We are all sacred beings. We need to take care of ourselves and love ourselves. Okay? So before I go, I'm hoping that, some people write in the chat and I get some kind of comments if anyone has anything they'd like to tell me. And I'm open to that. I'm always open to hearing anything that someone wants to say to me. So, an amethyst. I've spoken about gemstones and crystals and their healing properties because they come from the earth, and how if you place them in certain places in your home, they bring a higher vibration to that, or the healing properties. So this amethyst, an amethyst is powerful and protective. It has calming presence, and it produces understanding and soothing and memorable dreams. It relieves insomnia. This might be something that you want to put, on your third eye before you go to sleep, or your heart chakra. It brings clarity and peacefulness. It helps to free your mind to flow mentally and bring you to a metaphysical dimension. It's a spiritual divine stone. It's very healing to me. I've had amethyst jewelry before. There's, everyone has certain gemstones that resonate with them, that help them to heal and feel better. And for me, it's an amethyst. It helps to clear and open and balance your crown chakra, which is right here. So maybe I'll hold it on my head right now. And this purple stone is said to be incredibly protective, healing, and purifying. It's claimed to help get rid of a negative mindset, thoughts, and bring forth humility, sincerity, and spiritual wisdom. It has a lot of positive attributes. And it's supposed to allegedly promote sobriety. And I say allegedly because I wouldn't want to promise anything. These are all suggestions. It's a natural tranquilizer, and it relieves stress and strain and soothes irritability. It balances I'm really tangling my words. Mood swings, dispels anger, rage, fear, anxiety. So if you have someone very dramatic in your life, maybe you want to give them some amethysts for their home or workplace. It alleviates sadness and grief and dissolves negativity. It activates spiritual awareness, opens your intuitive, and enhances psychic abilities. Yesterday I was telling you, and I'm going to remind you about being intuitive. So I'm intuitive, which means that I see in someone's energy field signs, symbols, messages. I have premonition dreams. I kind of know danger ahead of time. And I can sense things about people before they tell me. So I know things about them. And I'm also empathic, so I'm very, very deeply sensitive. I'm super sensitive, so I feel things deeply, which means I can have a lot of pain in my heart, and I've learned to imagine light around me, white light, so that if I'm in groups of people, I'm not taking in their energy, because I will. I don't know if you're empathic. Empaths attract other empaths, and empaths also attract narcissists. So just be aware if you're empathic. If you have somebody that takes over your life and it's not for the good, and you feel like you're squished, you're compressed, they might be a narcissist and you might be an empath. So be aware of that. All of us have intuitive abilities, and we have special characteristics and abilities that we really haven't honed yet, because we've been just dealing with life. So as you become more in tune with yourself, right, and we're bringing awareness and more clarity to our thoughts, when we do meditations, when we do visualizations, and when we just have stillness and peace. If you feel that you're overwhelmed, let's go to living in the present. What does that mean? Okay, it's just exactly that. You're basically halting any thoughts that are racing. You're like, where am I? Here I am right now. Here we are. It's Tuesday. What time is it? It's 1:04 in New York. And I'm doing this video and you're watching and what's surrounding you. So look at what's going on. Oh, there's my puppy dog, Elsa. Elsa always likes to be in the video. Elsa, say hi. Elsa is 8 years old now. She's going to be 9 in October. And she used to run around. She's a Havanese. And now Elsa just likes to sleep all day. I don't know if your puppy dog does that. And my daughter says, Mom, she's bored. So maybe she just needs a companion. Okay, so back to living in the present. So here we are living in the present. Now, sometimes people say, either time is moving too slowly or time is moving too quickly. When you're in the present, you can really feel time. So we're stretching out time right now. What can we make the most of? What can we put into this moment right now? What thought? What wish? Place a thought or a wish in this moment. Here, I'm going to give you a chance. Maybe you can go back to the wish I spoke of earlier that you came up with. Place something in this moment. How long is it? So we live in the present. When we live in the present, we don't overwhelm ourselves so much. We can have a list of things to do and we can get to them. But when we live in the present, we enjoy more. We appreciate more. We have more gratitude. And you know what? Who knows what could happen when you live in the present? It's an adventure. This life is a beautiful adventure. It's heaven on earth. All the light that's coming onto the earth. Maybe we'll want to sleep more. Maybe we'll change our eating habits. Maybe we'll bring forth more of who we really are. Let's embrace all parts of ourselves. Our hearts, our fears. I am brave and I am courageous. Say it with me. I am brave and I'm courageous. Because you are. I'm here to support you. I'm sending you love and light. I hope that you like and subscribe to my videos. I'm going to be doing these every day. Every day. I'm trying to do them earlier. You know that. And I don't know if it's just I keep waking up at 4 and 6 a.m. and then I go to the gym and by the time I get here, but I'm here. I'm here for you. So you can watch this and know. Circle of light. Be gone all belief systems and thoughts and beliefs. Let's start again. Who is the being that was born on this earth? The beautiful, light-filled, loving, beautiful being. And let go of everything out here and just let's focus on our thoughts, words, and actions, our intentions. What is your intention beyond this moment? Have an intention. Intentions are very powerful. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you. I wish good things for you. I want you to be okay. And if you are okay, I love you too. And you can find me on maryamyofficial.com. I'm on all of the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find me usually as Mary Amy Official. It's pretty simple. Like and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you have a wonderful week if you don't return. I'm sending positive light and love, and you're in the middle of the light that I'm spinning around you. Do a visualization. Forgive anyone that you've harmed and accept forgiveness. That's big, forgiveness. Let's forgive everyone in our life that we feel has harmed us. Okay, let's send them love and light. Okay, and I'm sending love and light to you. Be well. Elsa says she loves you too. And I'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully, I hope that I have a good night's sleep tonight. Be well. Write down your dreams in the morning.